All right. Welcome back to the Ryan and Jon Write Songs podcast. We are two bros trying to become songwriting pros. You could say it's bros to pros around here. That's what we like to say. So in all seriousness, we love writing songs. We think we're good at it. The question we're trying to answer is, how can we do this for real? Publishers, song cuts, money in the mailbox someday, hopefully. That's the goal, and that's the journey we want to share with you. That's why we do this podcast, to tell you how it's going. Super appreciate it if you would just go ahead and mash that subscribe button, follow button, make a comment. This all matters, not just for the algorithms, but we like it too. So yeah, appreciate all that. Also, welcome to our new glorious studio.
Official.
Which I had almost nothing to do with.
Right.
Can you kind of give us a virtual, tour with your hands, maybe?
Let me see.
Maybe whatever.
I've been watching a lot of Price is Right lately.
Yeah.
Or
Vanna White.
Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. We took kind of a hiatus. We were doing the whole Zoom thing for a while, and we just said, this is not fun. We need to be in person. So, this is part of my home, and we just kind of went for it. And so there's a lot you can't see that is technical gear. And then that's just a room.
Dude, it looks so good. I know I'm just a dumb amateur, but yeah, great job.
Thanks. So yeah, it was really fun. I'm glad it's like the only place in our home that actually looks really nice.
Right. Kids can do that.
Right. Yeah. 2 young kids, we have paint samples on the walls upstairs and toys everywhere. So
yep, that's our house too.
So this is kind of like my version of man cave. No one else is allowed here. So,
I like that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, speaking of man cave,
yeah, I was gonna take it there. Yeah. What's the deal? Is this always sitting here? Is this part of the set?
This is just apple juice. This is a movie prop.
That's right. That's right, kids. Don't do this at home.
Yeah. No, this is this was your clever little way of talking about our next song release. Which is a country song that talks about drinking.
Yes.
Which this actually isn't really a drinking song. It's a song with drinking imagery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we do have real drinking songs.
Yes. Yes. But we're going to listen to that song, debut it, and then we're also going to discuss.
Oh, well, and I want to back up too. Yeah. This is worth mentioning. I'm curious about you too. It would probably shock a lot of people I grew up with that I'm writing a drinking song. It would probably also shock them that I'm writing a country song.
Yes.
I grew up in the Midwest hating country. My dad listened to classic rock. We might turn on some Michael Jackson, something like that. But if country was playing and it wasn't Johnny Cash for some reason was a weird exception. But otherwise, it was total open season to laugh at them. It's so twangy. It's gross. This is not real music.
What is, in your mind, when you think of different areas of the country or the world, you might have a stereotype of what the music is there. Like if you think of the Pacific Northwest, you might think of grunge or indie rock. You might think of the pop industry with California or something like that. Yeah. Or maybe, bands like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and definitely with the South, you think of country, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or maybe even Southern gospel in Texas or something.
Yeah.
Or blues. What would you say is there anything stereotypical for the Midwest? I've heard jazz, Kansas City is a jazz place.
Yeah, Kansas City is a big hub for jazz. I was never, because I grew up there and it was all happening at bars. Huh. I just don't, and I wasn't really that into jazz either. So I feel like I kind of missed out on that.
But now you're old enough to go to the bars.
Exactly. Transition into our new song called Hungover You. I'm just going to play it.
Let's do it.
And then we're going to discuss.
Great. See you on the other side.
Was heading, should've listened to the your shot, stole a kiss. Next thing I knew, last night was a mistake, but I wanna make it one last time with you. Yeah, yeah, I wanna make it one last time with you. Your love has got me tipsy. I'll fall if you'll just kiss me. I ain't even had a drop of whiskey, but I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. Come on and you might miss me, but tonight let's make some history. I ain't even had a drop of whiskey, but I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. Yeah, I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. I can taste you the next day, but I still haven't reached my limit. I got this pounding heartache. It's not enough to make me regret it. How can I get you out of my system? There's not a slow down sign I would listen to. Last night was a mistake, but I wanna make it one last time. Your love has got me tipsy. I'll fall if you'll just kiss me. I ain't even had a drop of whiskey, but I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. Come on and you might miss me, but tonight let's make some history. I ain't even had a drop of whiskey, but I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. Yeah, I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. I can't tell if I love, if I hate it. With a look I get intoxicated. Drunk in love and I can't hold on. One more shot and I'll just be gone. Your love has got me tipsy. I'll fall if you'll just kiss me. I ain't even had a drop of whiskey, but I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. Come on and you might miss me, but tonight let's make some history. I ain't even had a drop of whiskey, but I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you. Yeah, I can't get sober. I'm still hungover you.
Well, there it is. Should we raise a glass? Cheers.
To us.
Mm.
Becoming pros.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good job on that song, too.
You too. I feel like that was your brainchild.
Well, you were the inspiration, actually.
You're right.
So, okay.
Give more explanation,
All right,
please.
yeah, exactly. Quickly. So this song started. You came. What did we watch that night? You came over. I think we watched The Invisible Man.
Oh,
I can't even remember who's in that, but because we can't watch scary movies with our wives because they're chickens. So John came over. We had a bunch of ice cream and just junk. We watched this movie, and it's like midnight.
it took forever because we probably got lost in some song stuff or just catching up.
Started too late.
But I'm supposed to work the next morning, probably early the night. It was probably a Saturday night, and I'm supposed to work Sunday morning or something.
It was just horrible, and you live like half an hour away. So you drive home. The next morning, John is texting me. He's like, first thing he says, last night was a mistake. And I just texted you back. I was like, I think I said basically like, but I'd make it again in a heartbeat or something like that.
It felt very romantic.
It was probably a little too romantic. But then I started writing like this verse. Last night was a mistake. Last night was just one too many. Wasn't looking for a new thing, but one glance and I knew where this was heading. This is getting weird with you and me. My ears are starting to get hot. But anyway, it started turning this thing, and I didn't know what this was going to be, if this was going to be a chorus or a verse, but I think you knew pretty quickly, hey, this feels like it's building to something.
Yeah. And we spent the next maybe day throwing back ideas.
This one happened pretty quick.
Yeah.
I did a lot of that chorus, but you came up with the hook, especially the triplet thing, the I can't get over, hungover you. which feels so dang good.
Usually I have a really good memory for these kind of things, but this one's a little foggy.
Oh, I remember because I fought you at first. I don't know why. Like, oh, the people aren't going to understand triplets. I don't know. But it feels incredible. And then you popped out that second verse.
Yeah,
like in 30 minutes.
That was like a drive home kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't really know how that happened, but it just happened.
Yeah.
And this is how I usually write. I usually think of like wordplay or, it's like, what's our theme? How many like different avenues of like puns or, different things revolving around that theme can I gather and then make it fit into the narrative of the song without being over like, you don't want to just cram everything you can in there. And I was thinking of when you talk about a hangover, the next day, like you got a pounding headache.
Yep.
You can taste it on your breath. No, I've never.
No, of course not.
In my BC days.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, just, and it just kind of happened. So yeah, I think I remember I was picking up food or something and I texted it to you and I was like, what do you think of this? And it was just like, you're like, yeah, it's just a really good feeling when a lot of songs you can labor over and you even have to set them on the shelf and come back months later, or you're just fighting or struggling. And it's such a fun feeling when it just like happens. You're like, oh my gosh, that verse just happened and it's like done.
It was a thrill. It felt empowering for me where it was like in less than a week, I'm like, we can do this. This song feels great. It was not hard.
Yeah.
And of course, it's not every song is like that, but this one really, I felt like came pretty quickly. And I hate to say this, but props to AI for selling this demo.
Right.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Like we could do that if you gave me $3,000 and a great singer who could sell it.
Yeah.
And like, several days of work. I think we could beat it, but it would take that. Yeah. And the fact that I can just punch it into my phone and it spits that out.
I mean, we probably can't get into it now, but what that means, I don't know. Like, does that mean that like there's a slew of people giving publishers or whoever, artists, demos now and it doesn't matter anymore? Like, no. Or does it, I don't know. I don't know what it means, but it's a great tool. And I love, you can very easily find out if your song is, if it's working or not.
If it's viable.
Yeah. And some people are opposed to it, feeling like, oh, it's like, it's just instant gratification or it's just kills artistry or it's not human. And it's like, I mean, haven't you seen these videos of like how dumb AI, like we kind of have put AI on a level that it's not ready for yet. And you see that video of like the two people with their phones and the AI conversation going back and forth and all they do is keep repeating the same thing to each other. Like totally understand. Absolutely. So we'll just, And so it's just like, it's smart, but it's just like Siri and Google on steroids and it's just not there yet. So I don't think it's going to replace anyone necessarily. And every time people hear like this was totally generated by AI, they're like up in arms about it. I think Bandcamp just like made their own rules where it's like not allowed. So it's like I don't think artistry is in danger. And when it comes to delayed gratification or whatever that is about working towards something, I just think it's just the new shortcut and it's just gonna, you know what I mean?
I agree. I think
it's like email. It's like
for sure.
It's just quicker now.
I do think it puts somebody out of a job. I think it puts the track guy. Like the term for this is like if you're in a co-writing situation, maybe you're the artist and you pull in so and so who's super great at lyrics, and then you bring in another guy who's just the track guy. And if you've ever been on any of these writes, I have been the track guy in these writes. I just hide behind my computer and make beats while they go write the song, but I still get a cut of it.
Yeah.
And I think that guy is, effectively fired.
Unless the new track guy is the guy who's great at using AI as opposed to other people, but that's hard to see.
Yeah.
And really, like, what's helpful about that, the track guy or the AI, Suno, is just like anyone, if you've been creative in anything and you send something to someone half-baked and they are not creative, you're going to be like, hey, here's the video I just finished editing, but it's a rough draft. So disregard the audio. It's not mixed. I won't mix it till it's done. And the first thing they say is like, audio sounds weird.
Right.
And you're like, they can't even listen to like your the way you're couching it. And so I think it's just the role is just like, let's get everyone on board. Like, is this the song that we're trying to write? Are we excited about this?
Right.
Or once we hear it, we're like, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You tell us in the comments. Seriously, we want your comments. And that's all I got for today.
Yeah.
So
fun song. Good job.
thank you. You too.
All right.
Until next time.